It's week 5 of the NFL, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense. Out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought
and right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Flush to his right. Escapes the defender. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's good. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll come out to start the drive. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's the backup, Rivers. Flushed out right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake, Rivers. This is the tight end Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, Rivers eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they wasted no time, right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can drive as they have to punt this one away.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Escaping the pressure right. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Looking down at the stats here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Back him up.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Watson, he's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Rondell Moore, 93 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll be out right at the 35. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin down in South Florida, Indianapolis in town to take on Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back on. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll set up to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers.
Defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Inside the red zone, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Black Knights have regained the lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guy...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken at around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. London about set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. On second down, Etienne once more. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson, he's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson looks to throw again. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Watson and the Texans now down by 12. 56 seconds to go. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Now Watson.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete.
Here we go.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.